One more student challenge using expressions. The topic is finding roots of quadratic equations. So the topic is interesting. We will be using this topic later also in the other sections also. So I will explain what the topic is. Alright, so I'll explain so that you can write on the program for this one. See, any expression or the formula of this form is called as quadratic equation. What is the form? Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Here a single variable x is used here. Single variable x is used here. A, b, c are the coefficients. And the highest degree of this expression or this formula is 2. So that's why it is called as quadratic. And when it is equated with 0, then it is called as equation. So this is a quadratic equation. Any equation of this form is called as quadratic equation. For example, 4x square plus 3x plus 9 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. It is involving a single variable, highest degree is 2. One more example, x square plus 7x plus 4. This is also a quadratic equation. Right? Now one more, x square plus 3 equal to 0. There is no x. Yes, so it means its coefficient is 0. This you can treat it as x square plus 0x plus 3 equal to 0. Yes, so there is no x term here. Alright, so assume that it is 0 into x. Alright, 0 multiplied by x. So these expressions are called as quadratic equations or quadratic expressions. Alright. Now, from this equation, if you want to know what is the value of x, right? If you want to find out, then there is a formula. There is a formula. So there are two possible roots of x. We call them as roots. The values of x, we call them as roots. So what's the formula? Minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. And another one is minus b. It's the same thing, just only the difference is here instead of plus, minus is used. Minus is used. Rest of the things are as it is. Rest of the things are same. So first root is with plus, second root is with minus. So there are two roots of a quadratic equation. Now one more interesting thing in this one is that this b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac, this value is called as discriminant. This is inside root, and if this value is negative, by chance, then this becomes a complex number. This becomes a complex number. So this value should not be negative. Means discriminant should not be negative. For example, I take a quadratic equation 2x square plus 2x plus 8. Now what is b square minus 4ac? B square, this is a, this is b, and this is c. So b value is 2, so 2 square minus 4 into a value is 2 and the c value is 8. So how much this is? This is 4 minus 64. So this will be minus 60. So this becomes under root minus 60. So when you have negative value here, this becomes a complex number. So the result of these roots may be a complex number also if this b square minus 4ac is becoming negative. If the discriminant is negative, then we will not get the real number. We will get complex number. So you should make sure that you should not get discriminant as a negative number. So the explanation I have done. Now you have to write on the program. So how to write on the program, I'll explain. I'll just remove this one. For finding the roots of a quadratic equation, the input should be a, b, and c. You should take three values, a, b, c. Then find out roots by using this formula. So how to use this formula? First root 1 is minus b plus square root of. So for square root, you have to import a module, that is math. Import math in your program. Alright. So when you import that one, then you can use math.sqrt function. You can use this math.sqrt function. Then inside this you have to write on b square minus 4ac, and this entire thing should be divided by 2a. So 2a should be in the bracket. So already we have written this type of expression earlier. So you have to write on the program for finding first root as well as second root. See here, I have not used a Python expression. You have to convert this into proper Python expression. Alright. So the same way second root, you can find out minus b minus math dot sqrt. Alright. Then b square minus 4ac. This entire thing divided by 2 into a. So that should be in bracket. So write down the program by yourself. You have to take 3 inputs and use these 2 formulas. Alright. So for square root, you have to import math module, then math.sqrt, you can calculate square root. So write down the program by yourself. Alright, pause the lecture and do it. After that, you can come back and you can continue. I will show you the program. So hope you have written the program. Now I am adding a new Python file in the same project. Project is expressions. Alright, I will include a Python file and its name is Quadratic. Okay, Quadratic. Now here I will write down the program. Import math module. Then next is a integer value. I will take it as input. Then enter a value. Alright. So it's known as a value only. Then b, I will read rest of them. Okay. I am reading 3 inputs. Now I will find out root 1. Root 1 is minus b, right? Plus math dot sqrt of b square. So I will use power operator minus 4 multiplied by a multiplied by c. Alright. 4 into a into c, and this entire thing should be inside bracket. This entire thing should be inside bracket. Alright. Then by 2 multiplied by a. This is also inside. That's all. So this is root 1. Okay. Now I will find out root 2 also. So it's the same thing. I will copy and paste the code. Okay. So this is root 2. Only the difference is here I should write minus. So minus b minus. Now let us print. Print roots are. Okay. Roots are. So the first root is root 1. Then second root is root 2. So I'm printing 2 roots. Now let us run the program. I will say run here. Then I have to select a file because I am running it for the first time. So this is Quadratic. Select Quadratic. Now I'm giving the values 1 minus 4, then 4. I got the result as 2, 2. Let us run it once again. See, I have already executed Quadratic, so I can click run here also. Okay. So I will enter the values. 1 minus 5, then 6. I got the result as 3 and 2. I got the result as 3 and 2. Let us run it once again. Let us run it once again. I'll give the values as 1, 1 and 5. Oh, I'm getting an error here. What is this error? What is this error? See, math domain error. Math domain error. So where the error is occurring in square root function math.square root. Here it is occurring. Why? The values what I have given, they are giving negative value. They are giving negative value. So square root cannot find out the result for negative value. So actually it should become a complex number. I should make it as a complex number. Alright. So I told you that the root may be negative also. So I should give the values, proper values, such that the root value should not be negative. So you should give the proper numbers only. Now how to handle if root is negative? We will see that in later sections, not now. But remember, you have to give proper input, then only your program works. You have to make sure that b square minus 4ac should be greater than 0, greater than or equal to 0. Alright, so whatever the values of ABC you are giving, first check whether b square minus 4ac is becoming greater than 0, then only your program works properly, otherwise you get error. So it's better to try only the values which I have shown, that is 1, minus 5 and 6. These are valid values. If you know any other valid values, you can try them. So that's it. You can write down this program and try with these values and check it. And if you know any other valid values, try for them also.